Did you know that the greatest jazz piano performance in history almost didn't happen? And when I say the greatest, I mean the recording of this performance became the best-selling solo jazz album and the best-selling piano album of all time. In 1975, Keith Jarrett was soaring in popularity off the back of his solo piano concerts. These concerts were live and fully improvised. Every single night, he would walk out onto stage and compose brand new material live and on the spot. And he was booked to play a performance at the Koln Opera House in Koln, Germany. And as soon as he arrived at the venue, anything that could go wrong did go wrong. First, instead of flying to Koln from Zurich, Switzerland, Keith decided to cash in his ticket and make the drive with his producer. So he arrived at the venue without having slept for 2 days and in an extreme amount of pain because he had a really bad back. And so after arriving to the venue in that condition, Keith went and inspected the piano. And not only was it the wrong piano, it was also so out of tune that it was going to take hours to get it to a place where it was even remotely playable, and the concert was only hours away. And it was after being incredibly let down by the state of the piano that Keith told the promoter, "I'm not going to play tonight." The promoter, who at the time was only 17 years old, by the way, which is a crazy story in its own, convinced Keith to change his mind because the show was sold out and there was no way to refund the tickets. And despite his condition and the condition of the piano, Keith gave what is considered one of the greatest solo jazz piano performances in recorded history. And if you ask his producer, Manfred Eicher, why the performance was so great, he will tell you that it was the constraints of the bad piano that forced Keith to play in a way that he never would have without them. And the lesson here for you is that constraints are not your enemy. They are actually your dance partner in the creative process, and they are going to force you to discover new ideas that you never would have found on your own. Get more lessons from studying Keith Jarrett here